You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Phantom, man. And today I'll be doing a video discussing the true Phantom Troop. Now, when it comes to the Phantom Troop, we know that this is one of the greatest gangs in anime history. Yes, the Phantom Troop. I actually named myself after them, Phantom Man, Phantom Troop. So yeah, now you guys know where the origin of this channel name comes from. But in honor of the Phantom Troop, I decided why not do a video discussing what I believe the true intentions of the Phantom Troops are, because right now where we are currently in Hunter x Hunter, the Phantom Troop, I do believe they will have a significant impact on the ending of the story. Now, when we look at the Phantom Troop, we know that they obviously started off in Meteor City. Yes, that's where all the OG members did come from. We know that Crollo, Phaeton, Finks, and a couple others, they were all there for the beginning. And the Phantom Troop, they really just started off as a group of poor kids who wanted to change the world. We know that they grew up in Meteor City, where it wasn't really a nice place to grow up at. Let's just put it like that. Basically, they were hood rats. Yes, that's basically what they were. And we know that from there they became a gang of thieves, and they basically just started going around and taking whatever they wanted. Now, over time, they did start allowing more members to join, like outsiders. For example, we seen people like Crollo, like Hisoka, be able to join. And we know that Crollo, he gave the famous speech that it doesn't really matter about the origins, because as long as the spider has legs, it can continue to move on. So we do know that over time, once the Phantom Troop did start getting a little bit bigger in notoriety, they did start allowing others to join. So we do know that this was a big moment in the shaping of the Phantom Troop. And the reason why I say this is a big moment is because this is where things start getting spooky, because yo, we see that Hisoka, he ends up becoming a false member of the Phantom Troop. Like, he was a fake number 4 this whole time. But then after Hisoka ends up leaving the Phantom Troop, the even spookier thing that happens is Kaluto ends up joining. Yes, Kaluto ends up joining, and that is basically Killua's little brother slash sister. I know that his mom likes to dress him up as a girl, so I don't really know which route they're going to take with that character, but out of respect for Kaluto, I'm going to just call him a boy, because I'm pretty sure he's a boy. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's a boy. But no, in all seriousness, we see that Kaluto joins the Phantom Troop, and this is a very big deal, because we know that Kaluto, he is from the Zoldyck family, and this got me thinking, why did he join the Phantom Troop? A Phantom Troop, a gang full of assassins, you know, thieves and all that, if he already does come from the Zoldyck family, which is basically the highest level of assassination that you can get. So this was a huge pointer for me. Now, the next big key thing that I saw with the Phantom Troop was Illumi joined the Phantom Troop. Yes, we see that Illumi has officially joined the Phantom Troop, and this is when I was like, okay, all stops have to be made, because it was okay when Kaluto joined, because it was kind of understandable, you know, he kind of was making a name for himself. But then once Illumi joined, somebody who is pretty much one of the head members of the Zoldyck assassin family member, then he goes and joins them. Yeah, this was a huge turning point, because now there's 2 members of the Zoldyck family in the Phantom Troop. And then on top of that, we figured out that the reason for Illumi to join the Phantom Troop was so that he could kill Hisoka, and I'm using air quotes, because I don't think he wants to kill Hisoka. Obviously, these two, they've been working together ever since the beginning of Hunter x Hunter, and they've been working together ever since, you know, pretty much this moment. So we know that these two relationship, it does stem pretty far back, and we know that these two, they do have a history of trolling. Like, whether it's trolling other people or whether it's trolling each other, these two are just bona fide trolls. So I do think that this is just a part of the little game of tag. Maybe Illumi's joining the Phantom Troop because Hisoka already joined it, and he was like, you know what, why not let me give this a try? Maybe that's why. But I still do think that Illumi joining the Phantom Troop is very spooky, and this leads to the 2 reasons why I do believe that Illumi could have joined the Phantom Troop. Number 1 is so that he could either A, help Kaluto and train Kaluto, make sure that he's safe, because I'm pretty sure that Illumi does care about this sibling rather than how he doesn't care about Aluka, because we know that Kaluto, he's pretty much the youngest and he looks like he does have a lot of potential. So maybe Illumi wants to, maybe he actually does want to train Kaluto. Maybe he wants to make Kaluto stronger, you know, maybe mold him after himself, or just bring out his net abilities even more, because what we saw Kaluto do to that Chimera Ant, it was pretty impressive. But the second thing that I think that could happen from Illumi joining the Phantom Troupe is that he could actually use this moment to track down Killua and bring him back, or make Killua the head of the Phantom Troupe. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, whoa, Phantom Man, what are you talking about? But just hear me out. We know that there are currently 2 members of the Zoldyck family members in the Phantom Troupe, and there's no reason for them to join the Phantom Troupe because they already have their own assassin of family. Hell, they can use basically telepathy with each other to let each other know when the assassination is done. So that's how close and how, you know, compact these guys, the Zoldyck family members are. So because they did join, I definitely do think that that is a huge moment for both of Illumi and for Killua, because what if he's actually trying to take over from the inside and then he might actually still try to go and track him down? I definitely do think that that would be a huge moment for Killua and Illumi if he was able to actually let the Phantom Troupe get taken out from the inside so that he can try to bring back Killua, because we know that Illumi, he will do anything for his brothers and all that stuff. We basically know that. So who's not to say that he wouldn't try to use the Phantom Troupe and then pin them against each other? And by them, I mean Killua and Gon and all the rest of his friends, because we know that Kurapika, he hates the Phantom Troupe, and if he sees Killua basically about to lead them, that will lead it to a huge diversion into the little group. And we know that Illumi, he doesn't even like Killua hanging out with any of his friends. So I definitely do think that this could be a good way for them to actually end up taking out Illumi. But that's basically for them to actually help Illumi bring Killua into the Phantom Troupe. And then if you guys do know about this plausible theory, I'm gonna end the video off with this, but people are actually saying that Phaeton is a member of the Zoldyck family. Now, I'm going to entertain this just for a little bit. I do think that it's possible he could be a member of the Zoldyck family, but I'm not saying it's 100%. I do think it would be cool, but I know that some people, they have been saying the things of Phaeton being a Zoldyck family member. Pretty cool theory. It's a good theory, I'm not gonna lie. The whole black hair, the whole assassination techniques, keeping his face always hidden, you know, all that stuff. Even his height, you know, people like to joke around about that, but I don't know 100% if he is a member of the Zoldyck family member. But if he is a member, that would be 4 members of the Zoldyck family member in the Phantom Troupe if Killua does end up joining. But that's basically it for this little video discussing what I believe the true intentions of the Phantom Troupe are. I definitely do think that over time the intentions of this group has changed. So yeah, I am excited to see what will happen with the Phantom Troupe, because this is one of my favorite groups in all of anime history, and it looks like that they're taking a huge turn when it comes to the whole character progression and all that stuff. But that's basically it for this little video. Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.